Okay, what's going on, guys? So I am 48 years old and I am an introvert. I do not have friends. I do not have a lot of people that I associate with. I am an introvert. I like my alone time. I charge when I'm alone. I can think when I'm alone. Plans and things come together when I have my alone time. I have recently been thinking like, man, was I born an introvert or did I become an introvert? And so I've been kind of just scanning over my life. And I remember my mother telling me a story about when I was young and she had a birthday party for me. And I grabbed the stuff that I wanted to grab and I went in the room by myself and I left everyone out to enjoy the birthday party. I'm not sure how often that happened, but that was a story that I was able to go back to and say, okay, there must have been some introvertness in me there. My social battery must have ran out at that time and I needed to go in the room and just spend time to myself. I think about my teen years or preteen years. I had a lot of friends or a lot of associates and a lot of people knew me. I knew a lot of people, but I can always think I always had one friend that I would choose to be around and hang around and spend time with. I didn't have a whole lot of people that I really enjoyed being around. If I was around a lot of people, we were playing kickball, football, basketball. There was an activity taking place, right? But we weren't just around talking. It wasn't a party or anything like that. So, looking back over my life, I guess I was born an introvert, but I did not know what it was to be an introvert. I just thought this was just what I liked and what I wanted. I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. As I became a lot older and I had a lot of life experiences, you know, you're dealing with jobs, you're dealing with people, you start to develop your worldview and your belief system and you clash with other people. And then I started Googling that and found out that there were different types of introvert because I'm not shy, right? They said introvert is one of the definitions of introvert is somebody that's shy. Some introverts hate people. You know, I'm not shy and I don't hate people. I actually love people and I actually like being social, but it's under a certain circumstance. Maybe it's one or two people, and for a limited time. Because my social battery might run low and it might run really low pretty quick. It might happen pretty fast. And once that happens, I am typically starting to get irritated. You can see it on my face. You see that I get quiet. If I try to make myself talk, I start saying real stupid stuff. And then I'm like, why did I just say that? You know, why did I just say that? If you're an introvert watching this video, can you identify with being in a social environment, a social situation, and you're making yourself be there or stay there, and you start to say really stupid stuff or ask really stupid questions, and then you start to think to yourself, oh my God, why did I just say that? And then that creates more anxiety and just makes you want to go home even more, and you start to be even more drained. It's a never-ending cycle. But, you know, I started realizing that I was an introvert and I started realizing the type of introvert I was. And then I started trying to fine tune it and perfect it and make it better, you know, to be the best introvert that I can. But yeah, so, I'm an introvert. Now, here's the plot twist. I'm an introvert, but I'm also a barber. How has that journey been? How did that happen? And how has that journey been? That's a crazy, crazy combination to be an introvert and to be a barber, because you already know the whole scene of being a barber, the whole industry about being a barber. It's all about being social and it's about networking and conversating you and your client and conversating with other barbers. And whoo, that's a whole nother video. We want to talk about it in a whole nother video. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can hear me talk about some of my experiences as an introvert barber. Thank you guys for watching this video.